Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So as you know, I just got my hemlock and oak that I am going to be documenting my everyday life, and I wanted to do a swatch test to see which inks would work in my hemlock and oak. These are all the different types of stamping ink blocks that I have. I'm going to test it on here, so if you're interested in seeing what works and what doesn't, then please keep on watching. Okay, for this ink swatch test, I'm going to use the arrow stamp from the travel tag patterns from Studio Calico. I thought a solid stamp would show pretty well, but it's not too large that it overtakes everything, right? So I'm going to use my little acrylic block. I also have my stamp chamois here, and this is in a salt saver. I will have this link down below. This is so awesome because I can dampen this, and if I close it, it remains damp but doesn't get moldy. It's so awesome. I'm going in with my Pigma brush pen, micro pigment ink for waterproof and fade-proof fine lines. It's a little brush marker. It's this dark gray color. I got this at Michael's. I will have this link down below as well. So I just want to write that this is a ink. My daughter wants to say hi. I need to practice my brush lettering. I want to do it so bad, but I never practice. So I'm going to go ahead and use this arrow, and then I'm going to swatch all of these into here, and then I'm going to document what it is. So I'm starting off with my VersaFine. This is so good for fine details. Oh, I need to put a little book or something under here. Let's see if I can do this again. There we go. And I'm going in with my fountain pen, and I'm just going to write it in. Ooh, just a little bit of ghosting. Ooh, that's not bad. Next, I'm going in with Memento Tuxedo Black, and I'm only doing one color, mostly blacks, if I have it. Ooh, that was my bad. I wonder why it has that little... That was my bad. I did that wrong. And a little ghosting there, too. Ooh, that's the other thing I wanted to write. This is dye. This is pigment. Okay, this VersaFine Clair Nocturne is a pigment ink as well. Okay, so far the only one that looks like it's going to go through is the Memento. Okay, next I'm going into some of the Lisa Horton inks, and this is the Licorice. This is mostly for cards. This is a hybrid ink. I hate it when I make a mistake. So I'm using this Kokyo Campus for B. This is a little bit lighter than a regular whiteout, so it's perfect for like something like this that's not bright white. I'll have this link down below as well. Yep, so far everything is just a little bit of ghosting. Okay, this is the Lisa Horton Matte Blending Dye Ink, and usually I use this all for card making, but I thought I would do this because I have a lot of colors in the Lisa Horton line. And these are mostly for blending, so they're not going to give a clear stamp, see? Because it's kind of cloudy. I also wanted to try some of the metallic pigment inks. Premium dye base metallic pigment ink. Then I wanted to try one of her color shifts, and this is a metallic meadow. Again, these are mostly for card making, so you can see the shimmer. But see, this color ink, it shows up different on black and white paper. So on white paper, it shows as this purple metallic, and then when you stamp it on black paper, see that color shift? And this is also a hybrid dye pigment ink called the Interference. I probably won't be using these in my memory keeping, but who knows? I might. Most likely I'll just be using just the regular solid inks like I would in my Project Life album. Yep, so far there's only been a little bit of ghosting. I thought I would try some of the Tim Holtz ink pads. So this one is a Distress ink in Black Soot. This is the Distress Oxide, and I thought I would try this in Stormy Sky. Okay, so that's the first page. I should probably do the back side of this so I know what it looks like. Okay, you can see that there's a little bit of ghosting there, but I'm okay with that because I'm used to the Hobonichi Cousin, which the paper is much thinner. So this is the Delicata Pigment Ink in Black Shimmer. Oh, these might be all dried out. So the question is, do I get the refills or do I just get rid of them? Then I have the Stampin' Up! Classic Basic Black. Yeah, this is a dye ink. Gosh, I've had this for so long. I don't even know if it's gonna stamp. Yeah, I think this one is done. Let me see. Yep, this one is done too. Ah! This might be a good time to get rid of some of these, right? Okay, throw that one away. Let's try the Catherine Pooler. This is in Slate. Oh, that's a pretty color. I love blue, black, grays kind of colors. Anything gray, actually. I'm going to turn this over at the end so I don't have to keep moving these papers. Okay, let's try Allie Edwards Black Butte. I don't know if this is a dye or pigment based ink, so let me look it up. Please hold. Okay, here's our pigment. Okay, next I want to do the Gina K in the dye ink. This is in Slate. And then here's the Hero Hues Reactive in Blue Hawaii. I don't remember if this is dye or pigment. Oh, I think it's pigment. I think this is a pigment ink as well. Okay, Hero Hues is a hybrid ink. And I know Kelly Perky doesn't sell these anymore, but I still have a bunch of these. So this one is in turquoise. I am such a hoarder of ink. I have almost everything that I've ever purchased from there. That's not true. And then my favorite things, this is in Grout Gray. Who remembers these? The Hero Arts Shadow Ink. This is a mid-tone color in Blackboard. Ooh, that didn't want to get the ink off. These are dye-based. Okay, we're going to try the Color Box Pigment Stamp ink in black. I remember these were good for Bible journaling, so I bought these for the Hobonichi way back when. The Illustrated Faith. This is Black Eyed Pea. That reminds me when I went to actually go see Black Eyed Peas in concert. Poor Fergie peed in her pants on stage. Long time ago. Oh, this one might be ready to go too. Okay, I only have a couple more. This is the Pink Fresh Studio dye ink, and this is in Licorice. And the reason I have all of these labeled is because I have it in a carousel, so I need to see what color it is before I want to pull them all out. And I have swatches of all of these on a paper. And then I wanted to try the Altenew, and this is Dark Night. And the last one I have is from Simon Says Stamp, Positively Saturated in Night. And these are dye inks. I did want to show you for these, you can always use a Stays On all-purpose cleaner to clean the Stays On that don't come off. I just rub a little bit on there. Usually that works. And I just take a baby wipe and just clean that off. But if it doesn't come off, I'm not worried because I use the heck out of these stamps, and I personally don't care that it has that on there. Oh, and that one did not come off. I can't even remember what caused that one. Okay, I wanted to show you all the ink pad swatches that I did, and none of them bled through, but there is some ghosting. But I don't care about that because I get that with my Hobonichi as well. So I think all of these are going to be good for using in my, I don't know what I'm going to call it because it's not Project Life anymore, although it is similar. I'm just going to call it like my memory keeping, daily memory keeping, because I do like doing the picture a day. So I will be using all of these, and I cannot wait to get started. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are interested, I will probably be doing a fountain pen test, swatching and all of that in here as well. So be on the lookout for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy these types of videos, and I'll see you next time.